Do it.
All right. Are you guys ready to get to your first individual merge challenge? Marvin, you want me to read it off?
I got it.
Okay, read off. Yeah, go ahead.
So for this immunity challenge, you will be doing hung by the yard arm. So you will need your 4 soda cans and 2 ping pong balls. And the setup is a wall sit with the camera showing your full body or at least down to the knee bend. So you will have to hold a stack of 2 soda cans in each hand with a ping pong ball on top while in the wall sit position, but must be approximately 90-degree bend. Arms must be outstretched straight in front of at shoulder level, and you will get 1 warning. Jay, you count them down.
Yeah. All right. 3. All right, you guys can go to position. You confirmed everyone. Everyone is good. Everyone get position. When everyone is in position, I will go ahead and start the challenge. All right. Whenever Andrew, you can get when you're going to be in position. All right, everyone out in position. You got. All right, everyone has to be in position before I count down. Miles, put your hands up. Yes, everyone has to be in position before. Yes, everyone has to be in position. Miles, you need your arms out, or I'm going to call you right here.
Yeah, I'm standing up for a bit, but let me know when everyone's ready.
Yeah. Yes. Everyone has to be in position.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yes.
10 seconds. 10 seconds to get into position.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
What are you saying?
Everyone's got 10 seconds to have your arms out and you be in position now, or you're called out of the challenge.
My arms were out.
No, they
you got to be out all the way out, fully extended.
No one else is doing that.
Yes, everyone else is doing it. All right. Everyone get into position now. Heart a little bit further out. 3, 2, 1. Everyone needs to be in position. The challenge is on. All right, can you extend out a little bit more for me? That's your one.
I'm just going to put stuff down.
Oh, my fault. Slip them out.
Good luck.
I can't do with the cold just like that.
Amy and Hart are out. You guys can both turn off your cameras for me. Everyone else looks rock solid.
The tap out. I don't want to last long.
Miles out. Everyone else looking pretty solid. Andy is out. No chance of immunity. We are down to 5. Austin is out just after that. I'm sorry, now we are down to 5. Austin and Andy, you guys just both turn off the cameras, please. And Nick's out. We're down to 4. We're running late today, Marvin. How are you feeling? We're gonna round this out, aren't we?
Say what?
I said we'll round this out, won't we? We'll get through it. Ben shaking a little bit. Becky also shaking. Everyone looking pretty solid. Martin, if you feel was that low enough too, feel free to call him out. Anyone production. Becky drops. So you're down to 3. We are down to Bennett, Ben, and Andrew. All fighting for a chance of immunity. A guaranteed spot. In the final 9. Yes, Matt, if you want to commentate too, you can commentate. And Bennett drops, which means we're down to Ben and Andrew fighting for individual immunity.
Ben looking a little bit pretty solid, shaking a little bit. Andrew almost looks like he's meditating. A little bit shaky, but he's starting to find his balance.
Ben's top hand's been shaking this entire challenge, but he's pulling it out. I wonder what everyone has. I wonder what everyone has in their hands today. Ben, you moved up a little bit. I need you to go down. I saw that a little bit farther. You moved up a lot. Right. You'll have to do right there. That's fine. Can someone tell how is Ben? He looks good to you, Marmon.
Yes.
Okay. I can't tell because the side profile makes it a little bit harder. Yeah. So. That's your one warning, Ben. If you move up again, I'll have to call it. Ben is really shaking now.
Ben is not.
No, your cans are shaking. Looks like your cans are choking. I'm just
I have
commenting.
no clue what you're talking about.
Ben's cruising. You got this, Ben.
We can be here for a little bit. Both of them are killing it right now.
Andrew's legs getting a little shaky. Those
Ben-
wall sits,
Ben's starting to
those
get a
wall
little
sits
shaky.
start off tough, and they do not get any easier.
Matt would know. Matt played this challenge in the first season and won immunity.
That was the hula hoop one, right?
Yeah, if we did this a hula hoop above your head, this might be a little bit easier. Or is it harder? I don't know.
A little more weight in your hands.
That's true. There's more weight in your hands. But you're both at killing it. I'd be out a long time ago. Just saying that now. And I'm good at endurance.
There are 2 points in these challenges. There's the point where you think you can't go any longer, and there is the point you actually can't go any longer. The question is, which one is going to be where you stop?
I know, Kyle, I'm dead. Matt actually did win something last season. Ben drops. Andrew wins individual immunity.
Good job, Andrew.
Thank you.
Well
Good job,
fought,
man.
well
Hold on, guys.
Congratulations. That was crazy. Y'all both did great.
Oh,
Makes
nice
us
job.
glad we dropped out a lot sooner than going down there.
All right, so Andrew is safe tonight at the vote at final tribal council, guaranteed spot in the final 9. Everyone else is vulnerable tonight at tribal council.
Yeah, I'm happy to win immunity there. There's only so many immunities that I can win, so I better win the wall sit. It got dicey. I thought I was going to lose to Ben. He hung in there. But now it's a matter of getting names out of people from my own tribe that I don't have trust with, getting names out of people that I've never met before, and hoping we go to rocks somehow. I'm just happy it's not me this round, but I'm trying to use this time wisely to cement some kind of group moving forward. So we'll see what we can do here. Let's see if I can get some people that I've just met on my side.
How's it going?
Hi.
I don't think we've met. I'm Bennett. Nice to
I'm
meet you.
Art. Nice to meet you.
Becky was in here for like 30 seconds, saw my face, and bolted.
Oh, really? Shit.
Popped out.
What are you thinking?
I don't know yet. Yeah, I mean, I want to meet all of the new play. I want to meet like your tribe.
Yeah. What I'm wondering if this is going to become a situation where it's like tribe versus tribe on this first vote.
I would prefer it not to be
Same.
that. I mean, we're going in 5-5, but I don't know. Where do you sort of see yourself leaning?
I'm open to whatever, honestly.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi,
I was talking with people from the other tribe and I got pulled into a confessional. Of course, I'm perfect. Okay. Hello. Hi, Nick. Hard. I'm sorry about that last vote. I didn't know if someone would split the vote, so I just ended up voting Cody.
That's fine.
Okay.
Hey.
Hello.
Wait, what happened? Was it wild?
Okay. Oh, you should have known what happened the first tribal.
Oh, God, the first tribal. Yeah, the first tribal was nuts.
So 8 people on our tribe, 4 people, like everybody was agreeing to vote Cody because Cody was like kind of in and out and not there, and we knew he had to leave eventually. 4 people voted Cody, 3 people voted one other person, and Cody didn't get a vote because he played a shot in the dark, and he got it. It was the number 4.
And so Rook
and then it was negated for it 1-1-1. So it was me, Andrew, Austin, and then the person who got rocked out, which was Luke. So that's what happened.
That's how
my name almost got
because we weren't even you're not allowed to go to a revote in this game, so we just went straight to rocks.
That was almost bullshit. I would have cried if I got out there. But
our first vote was looking like it was going to be a tense one until Tanner came in the room with everybody there and said, "All right, so we're voting out Garrett." With Garrett there. All right, maybe not this.
Oh gosh. But and we had what's his name, Mitchell. Oh my, like I guess he was like new to orgs or something, or minis. He was such a messy player. He was telling everyone everything, true or not.
Oh, Lord.
That's why we voted him out. Just basically like don't get yourself in a hole, and you would have made it to merge on our tribe, and that's basically what happened.
Now, are we like, is there a name?
I think we should
on
start
your
talking now.
Yeah, are we just destined for rocks here, or what?
That's what I'm wondering. There's literally a sitting here 5-5. Like,
is there anyone on your side that 3 of you can agree that you went out, or the 3 of us could agree? I don't know.
Like, I can assure you guys this. I mean, there might have been something cliche at the very, very start, like we should stick together as a tribe. I don't see that happening. I really don't. So like, don't feel pressure to like vote someone from our tribe or from your tribe out. I see it as an individual game now. So
I agree. Yeah,
I'm gonna keep bouncing though.
Yeah.
I think we need some names out here. Have you guys heard anything? I don't. Nobody wants to throw anything out.
Like anything about your tribe except for what I just heard now with
with that tribal, right?
Ship room is permanently closed. Okay.
It was crazy. Oh, ship room is gone. Okay. I don't know. I don't really know what the dynamics of our tribe like that. When we had 10 minutes to discuss it. By the way, we got cut off at like 7 minutes. We did not talk with everyone. I got a vote. Hart, you didn't get any votes that one, right? Austin got 2 votes. Cody got 3 votes. Cody got voted out. I don't know who voted. I still have no clue what happened. And we're allowed to talk game about who voted afterwards. So I have no clue where we left off on our tribe. I want to be boring this round. I want to stick with my old tribe. I don't want anyone losing the advantage on our side. I always see like games having like one person from one original tribe at the end and then two from the other, and that one person ends up winning from the original tribe. At the end of it, I just want three people from my tribe getting to the final three. I don't care who that, I don't know or care who that three people are yet. However, I'm just trying to meet new people, getting relationships, and making sure I'm not the first name thrown out. If I hear my name getting thrown up, then I will strongly consider playing this idol. But if I do not hear my name one bit and hear like a million other names, then I think I'll be okay.
Yeah, I think the initial goal is to stay tribe strong. We're a really strong five. We will go to rocks for each other. That's our initial plan. I think there's a couple other people that maybe can be swayed based on prior relationships going into this game. We shall see. I would try to pick Austin. I like Austin. I get a really good vibe from him.
Okay, so at the moment, it looks like Hart and Miles are going to be more amenable to voting out Becky.
Okay. I know that Austin pulled 2 votes in their last tribal that got Cody out. Which means that somebody of their current 5.
Nobody wants to leave from the main call.
Miles, who was the second vote for Austin in your last tribal?
Cody.
No, well, Cody voted 1. Who's the second to vote?
I don't know. I voted. I really don't know who to believe. I know Becky voted me. I don't know why. I think Bennett and I were discussing if we hear no names, I'm okay to vote Becky. As long as it's like a 1-for-1 thing between tribes, like I'm fine with that.
So a one-off trust cluster, so to speak?
No, what I mean by one, like if someone from my tribe goes and one from your tribe goes.
Next is what you're saying?
Round.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
Good.
Okay, because like I maybe the tribes dissolve soon, but like obviously there's still a strict board of 5 to 5. Like that's crazy. So
yeah, and to come this far, like 9 hours in, and to let the game end in rock.
Yeah.
But
I'm good to vote Becky because that's the only name I've heard at this point. I'll just lock it in right now. I'm voting Becky.
All right.
If you guys can just tell your side that I know Hart heard Becky's name too, so maybe he'll vote Becky, but he kept telling me that he liked Becky, so I don't think he will. But if you guys can solidify yours, you got my vote. Like your tribe, then you got my vote.
Yeah, I'll work on getting Amy and Ben. And then I think Nick was in the last, like Nick is in on the plan. I think he's good.
Yeah. There's only 2 rooms right now. I don't know if they're discussing anything or awkward silence right now, and that's what I hate.
I'm gonna jump back, but Andy, Becky is okay with you?
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure to split them. Tell them to like talk in another room. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you okay with Becky?
Who's popping in here? Someone.
Oh, someone popping in?
Hart.
How's it going?
Lord almighty.
Were they talking about anything in the big room, or was it just awkward silence?
She did not go to rocks. They were like, okay, so what's a name?
We were thinking Becky.
Morning.
Hi. How's it going?
Hey.
Hi, Nick.
Hey, everyone.
Was the big room uneventful?
So basically the only name that was not there was Miles.
Okay.
Who was with us?
Why are people
with you?
Oh, with
this room that was in the room here when
they were throwing out Miles?
In that room, that's what was said.
Okay. I take it, Hart, you probably aren't that game for Miles.
I mean, if that's the only name out there, I'd rather not be myself. So I'll do it.
And Becky?
But
Nick, are you good with that?
I'm good with Miles.
Becky, you're good with Miles?
Yeah, I mean, I just want to go with majority always.
No, I hear you.
I know Miles was at the very least upset that people weren't breaking off into smaller groups, so that could turn into something slightly more chaotic down the line.
Well, it's a mini. That's what happens. We go into a room. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah. But if Miles is the name, great. That's fine with me.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Lock it?
Has everyone
Lock
done
it.
confessionals at this point?
No.
No.
I think
You haven't
somebody
done yours
did.
yet?
I'm
Oh, did we bring somebody in or lose?
No, it's another host.
Oh,
They sent him to this confession.
Okay.
Is everyone else in one room?
Is everybody else in the forest? I can't see.
It looks like they're all in the forest.
Yeah. I'm gonna jump there, but I feel good about the Miles plan.
Are we doing Miles or are we doing
Wait, no, we're doing Becky.
Becky?
Becky? Okay.
Yeah, Becky, she just popped in. We're doing Becky.
Right, that was awkward.
Yeah, so
I think Miles will stick with that deal genuinely. With
Okay.
the 40.
Yeah, he said that he's 1,000, but he said he caught a vote from Becky.
I have no idea. I've heard no names, but ideally I would like to vote somebody out from the other tribe. And let's go to rocks. I love spicy rocks. Is it even numbers? I don't even know. But yeah, I am going to go figure out where the vote is.
I do absolutely think that coming close in that immunity challenge is going to paint me as a threat. I think I'm probably an easy vote for the other 5. So I'm hoping not to be that. I need to make individual relationships, and I need to try and talk individually with Austin and Andrew as much as possible to try and solidify an alliance. Austin,
like
my tribe.
Austin.
Oh, you don't
Miles.
like your tribe?
Miles is the name.
I got 2 votes
Yeah.
the last tribe. Just
We've been
Austin.
trying to get you a vote.
Seriously.
Austin, I'm with you.
Miles?
Let's get this done. Miles.
Okay.
I'm saying Miles.
Yes.
Okay. I'm hearing Becky, and I know that Miles and Hart are willing to go along with it.
I'd rather vote Miles.
Then let's sow that discord, get Miles out first, and then get Becky.
And then get Becky.
Whenever Andrew loses, we need to consider it.
Andy.
Andrew.
Oh, Andrew.
Where is Andy?
Where is Andrew? We need to tell him. We need to tell him.
We need to find him.
So the plan is
Yes.
Miles. I know
Yes.
Miles is going Becky. So if Miles asks, if Hart asks, Becky.
If
Okay.
Miles or
Miles.
Hart asks Becky, okay.
Okay. I am
Thank
going
you.
to try and let Andrew know so he is not blindsided.
Okay.
Okay, and then we need to find Andy.
Andy, because Andy
Okay.
still thinks it's Becky. So we need to get Andy.
At the very least, we've got the
Can
5
somebody
of
come
us.
pull him into here?
Let me
Can we
find.
pull people? I don't think we can pull.
Confessional. He's in confessional.
Or can you like?
This-
Oh, he's in
they're-
confessional. Okay.
They're dysfunctional. We're solid. I feel good
I
about
think
this.
that's it. Yeah.
That's going to be
No, I don't know. I like Austin. I like Andrew. I kind of need to tell them that Hart. I shouldn't have trusted Hart. I knew Hart was a snake. I should never have trusted Hart. I think Hart had a whole plan with Cody, and that's why they both voted for Austin, who I really don't want to go home. And then Hart got me to vote for who? For Miles. I want to tell Andrew and Austin that I voted for Miles. Like, I'm just gonna tell them straight up, like, hey, Hart tricked me. Like, I'm freaking fine with Hart going home, and I'm gonna tell them that Hart voted for Austin, which is gonna get them to go Austin. I mean, I don't know. I guess a smart thing would be for our tribe to get the numbers first, and then we could get Hart to go home. But I should have never trusted Hart in the first place. I knew better. That was stupid. I don't know who I want to go home. Probably someone from the other team. Preferably not Amy, because I still want to play the card to her. Like, hey, we're the only girls in the entire cast. I'm pretty sure. Like, I still want a chance to go talk to Amy.
Oh. I basically now have a deal with Nick and Bennett, so they're going to protect our side. From their end, they're going to say that it's not going to be me or Miles. We're going to say we're not voting Nick or Bennett, and we're just going to protect each other's names, and we're going to try to go further together. Any other questions? So I can go back and strategize. Initially, I thought it was going to be tribe versus tribe. As long as it's not my fucking name getting down, I don't care right now.
So we haven't had a chance to even talk about it as an original Loro, but my read on it is me, Becky, and Austin voted for Cody. Miles and Hart were tempted to vote with Cody, and one of them threw their vote on Austin, which probably was Miles, and then that means Hart maybe just threw a rogue vote on Miles to be like sus. That's my gut. So I've got my eyes open on Hart and Miles, but I don't know if I can pull that this round. I'd rather just almost like see who's with me and go to rocks if need be, especially with immunity. Yeah, I'm super worried about it. Hopefully I can be a shield for people for a while here and like actually like prove loyalty to a group here. And that's what I'm gonna try to do in this round and hopefully next. But I know I could leave anytime now based on my threat level.
Oh gosh, where do I start? Well, we are in a merge situation where it's 5-5, and I would very much like to not go to rocks again, especially after being one of the ones that was on the wheel last time. So, not necessarily looking to jump ship, but if the situation presents itself, I would definitely not be opposed to it at this point. Especially since I got 2 votes at the last tribal. So I don't really know who from my original tribe I can actually trust at this point. So I feel like a lot of people are gonna maybe try to stick to tribal lines for the first vote just because it is 5-5. Obviously, as the game goes on, I think it's gonna get a little more blurry, and people are gonna be a lot more in it for themselves. I think a lot of people are just in anybody but me mode right now with it being the first vote into the merge. I think it's a little too early to necessarily have threats in mind, especially since a bunch of us are still meeting each other for the first time. So for me, it's just kind of based on who I think I can set myself up to work with for the remainder of the game.
Well, I believe there's probably a little bit more drama in the old Laura tribe than what they initially led us to believe, because we got 2 people trying to get, Miles out. Miles is trying to get Becky out, and they're like, well, we don't want to go to rocks, but we'll vote for, as long as I'm in the majority, so we'll vote one of ours out. And so I think we're doing all right. This round, I think that the Laura tribe's going to turn on each other, and one of them's going home. That's my opinion on that. I think that when it comes down to us having a little more than a 5-4 majority, we certainly have one of ours that 4 of us, I believe, are super tight. I hate to use the word alliance, but maybe that's what it is. We've said we're locked together. But I believe that we'd be okay if Nick went home. But not yet. We need the numbers before we can let him go.
So we can't.
Listen, I'm trying to talk to them. They're not giving anything back.
They're not giving us nothing.
Nothing.
They're not. I would go to rocks.
What? Where did the other 2 just go? Like,
Okay.
Is Austin
Hold on. Let's wait for Austin.
Yeah, but we should just come up with a name and stay with it as a group of 5. And
I agree. At this point, we have to do that because they're not going to budge at all.
They're not budging.
I'm honestly, I'll go to rocks at this point. I don't fucking care.
You know what? If rocks is what's needed to like break it apart.
I went to the main room by accident.
So basically, Becky, Austin, what we were saying is that like I'm talking to them. I'm saying like everything would happen. They're not giving anything back. They're just listening. They're not saying anything, which means they're just strong.
They're
they even said their votes were unanimous
trying
too.
to make it act like it's a March thing, but they're just gonna pick us off one by
their
one.
Their votes were unanimous too.
obvious.
That's the thing. So
I think we got to stick together here.
Okay, we need a name though. Like,
and if we're trying,
basically who we're voting, it's who we're saving.
Yeah, who we voting?
It's the person we're saving from rocks.
Right. So who do we want to save?
Unless they're dumb and split up, but I know.
Who's even on their team?
Well, they're all in one room right now. So
Ben, Amy, Bennett, Nick, Andy. Is that right?
Yeah.
The only person that talked to me in the slightest was Bennett.
Okay.
Amy was a little bit talkative.
And Ben was trying to get something together with more than just his group.
But he wouldn't throw out a name that wasn't his tribe. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Bennett or Amy, I'm fine with either. I don't fucking care.
It's basically the person we're saving. Who are we good with?
Right.
Who doesn't seem like a threat down the road? And I think like Amy is not going to be the best in competitions. She's like
Yeah,
very
'cause she dropped to the
preoccupied. She's very preoccupied with everything. So we're basically saving Amy here.
Let's vote Amy. That's fine.
She's gonna take it as if we're after her, but we can. It's fine.
Mhm.
Should we crash
I'm
the
fine
call
with that.
now? Just someone go in and they're talking to them so and catch what they're saying. I don't know.
Now,
I can
when they
go
ask
over
us
there.
what name we came to, what do we say? Just in case they have like an idol or anything.
I don't know what I want to say.
We don't tell them. We don't tell them who.
We just
Oh.
don't give them the name.
Nope. Like they're doing to us.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not budging from it. They're not saying a name from their side.
Yeah.
I've been in 3 rooms now with them. They said no name from their side.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. If anyone wants to talk, maybe we try to break off now and
Yeah,
see
so
what
like we
can do.
split into ocean or we split into well.
But ocean?
Oh, we're in ocean. We can split into well.
Okay. I'll go to well.
Okay, I'll go to well.
Okay. I'll just stay here then and maybe they switch.
Here's the noise.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Yeah, now maybe they see that we switched. They can join
I
us.
hate the 5-5 split and that the fact that they
Hello?
Is this Andy?
The vote is for
Finally,
Miles.
yay!
Miles.
Is that okay?
Miles.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we
Here.
think we have enough votes.
They're
Yeah,
ready to fracture. They're voting for each other.
I'm starting to. I want to work with Amy and Ben for as long as I possibly can. I do think they might beat me at the end. So taking them to final 5, final 6, I'm okay with. I might need to make a move on them around that time just to make sure that if at the very least it's only one of them with me at the end. I'm starting to think that Andy is going to be a good person to take to the end. He's somebody that I can trust, but at the same time, he's not throwing out people's names. He's waiting and doing something and being a vote, which is a good strategy. But at the same time, I feel like I'm playing a bit more aggressive and can sneak out a win against Andy.
Coffee tribe. What do we think is going on right now? What is the dynamics like? I'm going to start with Bennett. You're first on screen. You merged. We didn't have a swap. What happened? We had a crazy outcast twist. Stuff happens, and now, what's going on right now?
Is that for me?
Yes, it is for you, Bennett. You go.
Oh, great. It really felt like tribes were staying strong. At least from our end, we kept going into smaller meetings, and then everybody showed up in the same room, and that kept happening where you'd only get maybe 20 seconds with a smaller group before everyone funneled in. And eventually it got to the point where we just decided, if this is going to be a standoff, so be it. The 2 tribes go into 2 tribes, and we're willing to go to rocks.
Obviously, Nick. So, with that being said, if you go to rocks, what is the dynamic of that? Because are you afraid to go to rocks here? Because obviously that's a possibility. We had an even split for this season, so it's a possibility that you guys can go to rocks. Does that fear you? Are you okay with that? Like, tell me a little bit about that dynamic with the going to rocks and everything. Like,
Who was that question for? I'm sorry.
like just you, Nick. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, rocks is always scary to put your name on a wheel, but if that what needs to happen, that's what needs to happen.
Right, and Ben, obviously, we're at the merge now. There's a lot out there. There could be, we saw someone playing idol. You guys on your tribe. Overall, like, do you think other idols still out there? Is there other advantages out there? Other idols, at the merge? Anything can be popping up now? What's your thoughts on it?
Well, considering we just had the eliminated players almost come back, I'm going to say anything can happen. But no, I like this group. This is going to be a very interesting vote because we had a relatively short time to scramble, and we were all just kind of sitting there going like for most of it. So it's going to be interesting. I know who my vote's going to. I hope other people do as well. I hope it's not me.
Amy, what is this about for you? Like, the dynamics, what do you think everyone should be worrying about in this point? And do you think we could see alliances form, or do you think, like last season, we had more of a trust cluster voting block thing? Do you think that'll be, which one do you think will be more dynamic as we shape up after this vote?
I think for this vote, it was really fast for the scramble. So I think it's going to be more like a block, and then moving forward, maybe something can happen when we have more time after just meeting each other after so many hours. But yeah, I think you said what should people be worried about? I don't know, rocks. Spicy rocks are fun, but we'll see.
All right, and Andrew, you have immunity. You killed that wall sit. How great does that feel right now?
Yeah, I think I said it to somebody in the midst of jumping around. It's like there's only so many challenges that my skill set is good for. So if I think I can win one, I'm going to take it. There's aren't going to be that many that are up my alley. So I'm happy to have it now, especially with the thought of rocks and not really getting to know the other tribe quite at all yet. So I hope this allows me to get another round in to get to know the people I haven't got to know yet.
Right, and with that, Andy, obviously you've expressed in the there when you were out and about, like you expressed that you were a little worried, and I know early on. How do you feel? Like I know you were worried about being the age differences and everything, but I think you've been doing great. I'm wondering how overall you think you've been doing.
I think I've been fitting in pretty well. Just meeting everybody where they're at instead of trying to force my opinion. And so I think that I've been making some really good, friends and people that I feel I can trust. So, as much as you can in a social deduction game, right? But no, I do. I think I can trust the people that we've made a lot of moves together with that trust. So, and hey, rocks suck, but if that's what you got to do to save your friends, that's what you got to do.
Right, Miles. Overall, if you can, let's see, give me 3 words to explain what happened in the last 20 minutes or so.
You love asking me these questions. The last one you asked, give me one more to sum everything up.
Okay, so no, I'll give you another question then. Okay. What was the most exciting part about the scramble and anticipation leading up to this?
I don't think anything was exciting. It was all like anxiousness and stressfulness, and I don't think anybody had fun. And people get dragged to confessions, be like, "Oh no, I'm missing out on everything," and then they realize everyone is in the same call. I'm like, "Oh, okay, nothing happened." But it's that back and forth train. I still don't know what's gonna happen.
All right, and Hart.
Yes,
obviously, Miles is like, I'm anxious. If you could guess how many people that are playing this call are anxious right now, how many would you say right now?
Say that one more time.
If you can guess, like out of the 10 of you, how many are anxious? How many would you say?
I think everybody, like knowing that what's probably about to happen, are sitting there with a little bit of butterflies in their stomach, being like, "Oh, it could be me." But also, I think that all of us are kind of sitting here being like, "Fuck it, let's do it."
Austin, obviously, we know rock's a possibility. Does that, if tribal lines don't shake up here, what do you think is going to monsoon from that?
I mean, I think everyone's expecting to stay on tribal lines, like for this first vote. We don't have a lot to go off of because we haven't had a chance to meet a whole bunch of people from the other tribe at all because we didn't do a swap prior to the merge. So I think tribal lines are probably going to get stuck to tonight, and then we'll see where it goes from there.
And Becky, what are you looking forward going forward if you're here? Like, what are you going to be doing to keep your name off the grid? And what would you like? And what do you think your path forward would be? Because obviously we're going to get really small numbers after this. We'll be at single digits.
I mean, I think you said it earlier. You said who's anxious here. I think everybody's probably anxious here except for Andrew. So winning individual immunity's got to feel pretty good, and hopefully I can win a few.
And with that being said, I'm just going to do this one more time. On a scale from 0, meaning 0, I feel 100% safe, and 10, meaning I feel like it's definitely going to be me. Everyone put up hands to see how you feel. Everyone seems pretty nervous except for Andrew. Seems about right. With that being said, all right, I put you first so I can take this off. It's about fucking damn time you got something.
Thank you for the goddamn idol.
Yes, I'm going to take this offer.
There's going to be a surprising lack of rocks tonight because Miles is going home.
Okay, I am halfway expecting something fancy or an idol to be played, but my vote is for Miles.
I have side deals and I have my tribe deal. Let's fucking hope this pays off on both those sides.
Everyone has been telling me the truth, and I'm the swing vote here because I was down to vote Becky, but now that I'm thinking about it, if they change that name, I wouldn't want to look like a fool, and I'd rather go to Rocks. And if I get addled with Autumn Rocks, it is what it is, and I have the rest of the night, although I have to be integrated. I wrote Becky's name down, but I changed my vote during the sitting down, so I'm going to be voting for Amy. Sorry, Amy. This is just to actually keep you safe if it goes to Rocks. This is not to get you out, but if it does, then your tribe is not that smart for splitting your votes.
I will go tally the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity or an advantage you'd like to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right. Once the votes are read, decision's final person vote out will be asked to leave the Zoom call immediately, or rather go into Ponderosa and become the first member of jury. First vote is for Miles. That's 1 vote Miles. Second vote is for Amy. We are tied. 1 vote Miles, 1 vote Amy. Miles, that's 2 votes Miles, 1 vote Amy. Amy, that's 2 votes Amy, 2 votes Miles. We are tied again. Miles, that's 3 votes Miles, 2 votes Amy. Amy, we are tied. 3 votes Amy, 3 votes Miles. Miles, 4 votes Miles, 4 votes Amy. Amy, we are tied. 4 votes Amy, 4 vote Miles. Miles, we are tied. 5 votes Amy, or I'm sorry, 5 votes Miles, 4 votes Amy, 1 vote left. The 7th person vote out and the first member of jury, Miles. Miles, I'm so sorry. The tribe has spoken. All y'all thought was going to Rocks. That's all I'm going to say. Everyone had to grab torches, head back to camp. All right.
Well, I mean, it wasn't completely out of the realm that they were voting me. I think, I don't know why they voted me particular. I guess it all came from Becky telling them that she was willing to vote me, and they were like, okay, if we're not going to Rocks, let's vote Miles with Becky and hope Becky votes with us. I'm just gonna assume Becky voted me out, and oh my god, I can't regret not using my idol, but I hate the stress of having an idol and like trying to hold on, knowing when to use it, knowing when not to use it, and then I get greedy and I hold on to it when I really knew I should have used it. But whatever, I don't have to stay up till 5 a.m. in the morning, 6 a.m. in the morning. Whew. It is what it is. I'm fine. I'm a juror. I can just ask them their favorite things about me in the end. So